The book of Proverbs, it's here you'll find the book that you can find lots of wisdom. And so that is what we have here from the book of Proverbs. And so here you'll be able to just kind of expand your thinking here, and also feed your brain here of other ways to look at things, but also better ways to handle things, and navigate through life here with more information here from God, and that is wisdom. Ecclesiastes has wisdom too. Here's a quote: both wise and true. What has been done is what will be done. There is nothing new under the sun. The Song of Solomon, Song of Songs, tells of the gift of love. It may be the love of man and wife, or the mercy of God above. So we have here, we're talking about wisdom in a daily life, and now we're talking about like romantic life here in the Song of Solomon. We have here next come the prophets, men who were sent to proclaim God's message wherever they went, led by God's Spirit. Wise words they did teach, and often of the coming Messiah they'd preach. Isaiah saw a vision of God, and much afraid was he, but he knew that he'd been called to serve, and he said, "Here I am, send me." And God let Isaiah clearly see the Savior who'd suffer for you and for me. Jeremiah lived in troubled times and often spoke of gloom. His words were sad, but he was right when he foretold his nation's doom. The Lamentations next record Jerusalem's tragic fall. Jeremiah's predictions indeed came true, though none had believed him at all. So we have a lot of kind of like sadness that we see here, and also clear visions that we see here. They're from God. For the both of their lives here, they have dedicated their time here to speak here for God, and have people understand here what God is wanting to say, and also what he wants to do now, as he sees things how they are in the future. So it says here Ezekiel of Babylon. So Ezekiel was in Babylon, and now he is the next book here. He watched the skies. He also saw strange visions. And you'll start to see here in this page, strange visions appeared before his eyes, hovering wheels like UFOs, and what they were nobody knows, but God can work in mysterious ways, and so did Ezekiel all his days. And so he saw really, really strange things that you don't normally see here in the earth, but they were definitely visions here that he was able to see that was sent from God. And so he expresses all of this. So really strange visions again that we see from Ezekiel. In the book of Daniel, as an ancient writing, is full of adventures, most exciting. Yes, because they also have our stories of the exile here from Jerusalem and into Babylon, right? So you'll know that, you'll see that again with Ezekiel as well. But how was life there? Very ancient, right? So very exciting, and it's fiery furnace and lion's den proved no peril when angels step in. So God was working miraculously here to protect Daniel here and the people here from the book of Daniel. Hosea tells of the love of his life, faithless Gomer, his wandering wife. In the days of Joel, a locust swarm covered the land and caused great harm. Amos, the herdsman, came to town and pleaded, "Let justice like waters roll down." That's what Amos is saying here. Obadiah speaks of the Edomites. His book is the shortest one, only one chapter. Edom will fall. He declared then his work was done. Jonah wanted to hide from God, but he found God is everywhere. Though he tried to flee in the depths of the sea, he learned of God's loving care. Do justice and love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. These are the words of Micah, and such was the path he trod. Again, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God, with all of our God here that we know to be true here, the triune God here. And so he walked this path here of remembering that, and he also spoke that from his book. Wasted is Nineveh. Nahum declared, and Judah rejoiced while their foes despaired. So there were victory here in the book of Nahum. We have here Habakkuk, on his tower looked out across the land. O Lord, how long he wondered our troubles, and must we stand here? Zephaniah preached of judgment day and urged us all to seek God's way. Haggai and Zechariah, right? Over here he talked about judgment day